Hey there, Painful Mass here. I thought I'd do a series on An Atheist Reads the Book of Mormon. It's gonna be sort of like Bionic Dance's Atheist Reads the Bible series. There are a lot of misconceptions out there about Mormons, and I honestly feel some sympathy for them because for some reason it is made out to be some crazy cult by Christians. Nothing they believe is any more crazy than what Christians believe. So I've actually read the entire Book of Mormon cover to cover in the past, so I'm not all that motivated to do it again. I also have a very busy schedule this quarter, so these posts might be far apart. But all in all, my idea is that I'll read a chapter and then I'll explain what's in it. The main purpose is that I bet 90% of non Mormons have basically no idea what's in the Book of Mormon. They probably expect to find rules like don't drink tea or coffee or alcohol, don't be gay, things like that. But you won't find any rules of that sort in here. So, to start, I'll explain how the Book of Mormon is organized. I'd even bet that most people have no idea what the Book of Mormon is. People could probably say that Joseph Smith found some gold plates in the 1820s and translated them to form the Book of Mormon, but they won't know how it's organized or what the contents are. So each chapter is a book, which is just like the Bible, except for one of them. There are 14 books in the Book of Mormon. It is divided into three main parts, or possibly four, depending on who you ask, but in my opinion, is divided into three main parts. The first part is called The Small Plates of Nephi. It's 6 books long. And then there's this really short insert called The Words of Mormon. It's not actually considered a book in the Book of Mormon, but it's just something that Mormon wrote down in between the small plates and the large plates of Nephi. So then the large plates of Nephi come, and both the small and large plates were taken and abridged by Mormon. So this is why it's called the Book of Mormon. But you should note that none of this was actually written by him. He just took things that were written and abridged them into these plates. Um, so the books are actually named after their authors, so you'll always be able to tell who the author is by which book you're reading. Um, then Mormon's son Moroni wrote down his father's life and added the Jaredite record. So this is the last two or three books of the Book of Mormon, which the Book of Ether, which is the Jaredite record, and then the Book of Moroni. Moroni is then the one that sealed all of these and hid them. So if you have some sort of passing knowledge of Mormonism, you probably know that Moroni is the angel that appeared to Joseph Smith and told him to look and dig in underneath the hill Cumorah in Palmyra, New York, to find these. But okay, you'll hear all of this again when we get to it because the book itself tells you all of this. All in all, I hope you find this series educational because, for the most part, I'm guessing none of my viewers have actually read it, and for the most part, none of them know what's in it either. So, um, it it might be interesting. It might not. You can just ignore it and not watch these if you think it's kind of dumb. But that's what I'll be doing in the future.